Ryan Gass here at PTPGun.com, and today we're going to field strip this Benelli Nova 12 gauge pump shotgun. Before you field strip and take apart any firearm, you want to double check and make sure the firearm is unloaded, so we're going to go ahead and do that now. We have our action open. We're going to go ahead and check the chamber. Chamber is clear, and I can see the tube, but I'm going to double check from the bottom. There's no shells in the tube. And the firearm is on safe currently. So to start the disassembly, reassembly of this, the field stripping, you want to first take off the end cap of the magazine tube. I'm going to take that off, set that to the side. Now from here, all right, again, you want the action to the rear, so we're going to hit this device here. With a pump, you can either pull the trigger or you can release the action to the rear. We're going to release the action to the rear manually, pump to the rear, and from here we're going to be able to pull the barrel up and off of the frame. I'm going to set that to the side. Now I'm going to take these two pins here, and something cool about how Benelli built this is where on the end cap there's a little nipple there, all right? You can take that, and we're on the right side of the gun as you're holding it. You can take and you can pop these pins out using that end cap. So we're going to do that. Pop through, you turn it over. I actually just need a little more popping. You can turn it over, and I can get it with my fingers, a little tight. But at the same time, too, if you wanted to, all right, you got a little bit to grab onto, but you got maybe smaller hands or you don't have fingernails like I do, you can take the teeth of this cap and use that to kind of pull it up and out, all right? Now they feel like they hold into place, and they kind of do. But in order to get them, in order to get the trigger out of there, you have to actually pull these pins all the way out. Now you want to make sure you understand which pins are which. The one to the rear of the gun as you're holding it is a little bit shorter than the other one. You'll make sure you put them in properly when you go to replace them. Rear pin, front pin. Now, depending on how new your gun is, or how broken it is, it might be very tight to pull this out. You might feel like you're breaking it, but you're not. All right, so I'm gonna sit this butt on the chair as I'm sitting on it, and I'm gonna grab a hold of the trigger guard. I'm gonna pull that out nice and firm. Set that to the side. Now, from the handguard, there are two rails that come inside of the action of the firearm, and those are sitting underneath of the bolt. You want to lift those up and off that bolt, and then you're going to be able to slide that handguard off to the front of the gun. So I'll lift those up. I'm going to slide that forward. Take the handguard, set it to the side. Now this bolt, you're going to want to pull it to the rear, right? And it's going to come up and out of there. There's a little finagling you're going to have to do. All right, but it's going to come up and out. And now from there, you have now field stripped your gun, and you get any type of cleaning or maintenance you might need to do. With any shotgun, you know, it's not a bad rule of thumb to clean it every time you shoot it. Let's say you take it out this week and go out shooting clays with the buddies, bring it home. You got 100 shells maybe through or so. Give it a good little cleaning down. You know, does it need it every time you shoot it? No. Is it a bad idea to do it? No. Has this gun been shot on 3 different occasions and hasn't been cleaned yet? Absolutely. So there's probably, I think right now this shotgun probably is about 200, 250 shells through it. It's not too dirty, but it definitely could use a good cleaning. And again, I can do all that from this point with it field stripped down like this. But we are not going to do that during this video. There's going to be another video for that, and we're going to go ahead and get back into the reassembly. So again, same way we put it back together. We're going to take this bolt, we're going to compress it, right, just like that. We're going to compress it, we're going to put it back down the bottom in the rear of the action. And it's going to be a little bit finagling, got it in there. We're going to take our handguard, we're going to feed these two rails into where the little slots are there on the bottom, or just, you know, pretty much just to the top of the barrel. Once those line up, those will fall into place. Boom, there we go. Now those are going to come back and grab back on top of the bolt. All right. All right, now we're going to reinstall our trigger group. Open that up. We're going to start forward and then bring it back down. Give it a nice good love tap in there. Again, we're going to replace our pins accordingly. Longer screw in the front, smaller pin in the back. Give it a nice little love tap. All right. From there, all right, I'm going to reinstall the barrel. Make sure it's all the way in place. I'm going to reinstall the end cap to the magazine tube. And again, you want to have that nice and firm, not over tightened. All right, and let's do a quick functions check. All right, firearms on safe, pull the trigger, nothing happens. All right, put it on fire, pull the trigger, we're gonna rack the action, pull the trigger, rack the action, put the firearm back on safe, pull the trigger. Also want to double check the reset. You're gonna hear me reset the trigger by letting go slowly. Click, boom. Let's let go of the trigger a little bit. Click, boom. And one more pump, put it back on safe. And now from here, we have now successfully field stripped and reassembled our Benelli Nova 12 gauge pump shotgun. I've been actually working on a lot of videos this week when it comes to disassembling, reassembling shotguns, and this wasn't too bad in comparison to some of the other ones. I just got done with a Winchester yesterday, and that's been a chore, honestly. It's most of it, honestly, was relatively easy. I took the bolt apart, and it's been a memorable time trying to get that thing back together. Overall, relatively easy, relatively simple. Getting hands-on with the shotgun more so now than I have in the past. This reminds me of my brother's Benelli, or not Benelli, it was a Remington Nitro shotgun. A lot of plastic to it. Relatively cheap gun. I think this gun was about $350 bucks. You know, in comparison to my other Benelli you see me use in other videos, the Benelli M1014. Definitely not as quality built, but you get what you pay for. That gun, you know, the Benelli M1014 was four or five times the price of this. So while I spent a lot of money on that, and it works the way it should, and it's very easy, user-friendly, you know, not everyone has the funds to be able to do that and doesn't really need that. But know that whatever you end up getting, whether it's Benelli brand, the high end or low end, whether it's other brands, you're gonna get what you pay for. So, but it's not a bad shotgun. We're gonna have more videos coming out on the Benelli Nova, also videos on the range as well. So for those videos and others, be sure to hit that subscribe button if you have not done so already, as well as hit that thumbs up button and comment below. Let us know what you liked, what you didn't like. If you wanna see a little bit more about the shotgun, if you wanna see us take apart the bolt on the shotgun, let us know. I don't know that I want to go down that rabbit hole and deal with the heartache of that, but if you want me to, I will. So appreciate you all again, and remember, as always, to train, defend, prevail.